This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm taking you along with me and my sister on our monthly thrift trip. This footage is actually from much earlier in the month, and unfortunately, as you can probably tell, I've been sick and I lost my voice, so I hope that's not incredibly distracting. So here we go. When I thrift, I generally gravitate towards the accessories or the home goods section first. I never start looking at clothing racks before I hit those sections, and I think that really says a lot about me and my personal style. I like to dress pretty simply, but I like to have really cool vintage accessories in my home and on my person. So if you remember last month, I found that incredible vintage macrame bag, and so I definitely hit up the bags first again this time around. I ended up finding this darling little vintage straw bag, and it was damaged, but I held onto it for a little bit anyway. I actually used to have one of these in college, and I used it as my laptop bag. It was surprisingly functional, but I didn't end up getting this one. I've also been on the hunt for a good black belt recently, maybe with some like cool silver hardware. So I checked out the belt section, but I didn't find anything this time around. So one of the places that I always look through when I thrift is the Christmas or like holiday decor section. I'm basically just always looking for boxes of vintage glass Christmas tree ornaments, which seem to be harder and harder to find nowadays, but I look anyway, obviously. I know they're still out there. There's also usually more useful stuff too, like this box of light hooks and even full, completely unopened boxes of wrapping paper. Have any of you tried a stovetop espresso maker like this one? I've been thinking about getting one so I can make lattes at home with my homemade oat milk, but I don't know, I need to do more research on it, but I do like that this one's plastic free. This little enamel cup was so cute and would be a perfect little small container for organizing a drawer or even putting keys in. I've never seen one in this colorway before. Taylor found this enamel pot that honestly looked brand new. I have a similar one and it's just the greatest. It's super easy to clean, really durable, and I know it's gonna just last me forever. Okay, so on this day, I was also looking for something to wear to a wedding, which I have to say has been pretty tricky. So here's some pieces I tried on. I thought this jumpsuit would be cute for the wedding, but it was just a little bit too much, to say the least. So I decided against it. And same thing with this dress. It was in great shape, but it was a little bit too dressy for a backyard wedding, and I would have had to get it altered. I loved this vintage dress. It totally reminded me of Megan Draper, and it would have been perfect with the right styling, but unfortunately it was too short, especially in the back. It was just way too short, so I didn't get it. I loved the neckline of the sweater so much, but it was way too itchy. I would have never worn it. And this top was cute, but I knew the low neck design, like in the front and back, would end up bugging me, so I didn't get it. I did get this sweater though. I loved it. I feel like it's so cute and classic. There were two other pieces that I ended up buying on this trip, but I'm not gonna try them on for you now because honestly, I'm so sick, I just can't, but I promise I'll show them in a video next month. Also, this is kind of random, but I wanted to show you the snacks that I brought on this day because I always have snacks with me. I really like this little lunchbox because you can freeze the whole thing and it has ice packs built into the sides, but I forgot to freeze it the night before, so I had just like normal ice packs in here too. My go-to snack is usually some sort of fruit and nut, like a package-free Larabar, but I also had some extra cut up veggies in the fridge, so I added those, and I ended up having an apple, some cucumber, pepper, and a mix of nuts and seeds. In case you were wondering, it was a very delicious little refreshing snack. So that was my January thrift day, and I want to know from you, how often do you thrift? I used to thrift a lot more than I do now, but since I work from home, I feel like I don't just like stop by the thrift store as much as I used to. I find that I've moved toward shopping secondhand online a lot more because I can find exactly what I'm looking for and shop more intentionally, kind of. But there's really nothing better than the thrill of the thrift in person, so let me know what you think. And again, I apologize so much for the sound of my voice in this video. I hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Squarespace for continuing to sponsor my content so that I can share with you guys here on YouTube. Squarespace is an easy-to-use, all-in-one platform to build your website and run your business. They offer thousands of designer templates that you can choose from, and you can even install multiple templates to a single site and work on several designs at once if you want to. The primary content types are available with every template, including commerce, blogs, galleries, pages, and more. So if you'd like to see what Squarespace can do for you and your business in 2020, head over to squarespace.com for your free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Alli Cherry for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.